My art room is the biggest bedroom in the house. I've been carrying a ton of guilt and shame for years about this. And then when we had to close my store in July and moved a bunch of stuff back here from the store, and there's boxes and bags and piles of stuff that I still haven't dealt with because of all my grief of losing the store. It just compiled it and made it so much worse. It's been months now, months and months that I walk in here and I try to face it and I try to deal with it, and I couldn't really understand why. Can't I just be a big girl and wade through this stuff and put stuff where it goes? It's not all bad. I mean, there are some things that are actually pretty organized, but really the whole thing is such a mess because I have so many art mediums that I want to do and that I have done and that I can't really let go of. And now that my second kid has gone to college, I want to do it all. You know, I want to do it all now, but it has all kind of compiled onto each other, and it has really kind of gotten out of hand. Mostly, I think it's been the grief of losing the bigger space and now trying to come back into this smaller space. I mean, look at all this fabric. It was great when it all fit on the shelf, but now there's twice as much fabric as fits on the shelf, you know, and it's just not that big a room to hold everything that I want. And now the fabric is, all of this back there is fabric in boxes and tubs and suitcases even. And it makes it so that I can't get to the sewing machine and I can't get to all the jewelry stuff that's back there. And then there's some random box of God knows what below that, and I don't even know what's under there. And so I could throw half this stuff out, but I don't want to throw everything out. I want to actually start using it all, but there's stuff on every single surface and I can't get to it, and it's just driving me crazy. So I decided tonight that no, I can't do it all, but what I could do is this one thing, and that is get that sewing table up against the project table like I used to have it, so that I could at least sit down and access the sewing machine and then access all the fabric that was behind me. I could do that one thing. And so that's what I did. I took everything out of there. What are these shoes? Whose shoes are those? I took everything out of there that wasn't related to that sewing machine and the fabric and got everything out of the way and moved that one sewing table back over next to the project table so that I could access the sewing machine and the fabric and the jewelry materials behind me. And that one project was enough. It only took me about a half an hour to do the whole thing and then to distribute those few things that I found back there. And then I rewarded myself with my paper and my Sharpies, because I don't know about you, but I love drawing some doodles with some Sharpies and filling them in and coloring them in, because it's such a rewarding set of color. And in like at 45 minutes, I had given myself something really colorful and fun as an outcome. And that was so rewarding that it makes me feel like tomorrow I might be able to come back and do some more. Maybe a little at a time, I can make this into a studio I can feel proud of.